Good morning again, all. I have already given you a assignment. The last date is 20th August. So I want it before that date. It is compulsory. Now, I have got the textbook. Everyone should buy the textbook. It is available in the market. So that it is easier for us to do the exercises. That is very important. There are so many exercises after each chapters. So I can't write all these things and send to you. It will take a lot of time, and also you have to take it down for a long time. So it is better to buy the textbook by yourself. I will give you notes what is said more than in the text. So when I went through that exercise, there are some sentences or questions that will not cover the passage given by the men here. So I will give you more than what is in the text, so that you can answer the questions in the exercises. So it is, I think it is 155 rupees. So better to buy it yourself, so that we can do the exercise. I will point out the answers instead of writing in the paper and sending to you. So the thing is that you must buy the textbook. Now I am going to teach you according to the textbook. Some parts in the textbook have already been covered by. So there may be some excess, don't bother about that. Now I will be dealing with what is not there in my notes and what is there in this book. ഈ ബുക്കിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ നോട്ട്സിൽ ഉണ്ടായില്ലാന്ന് വരും, നോട്ട്സിലുള്ള കാര്യം ഈ ബുക്കിൽ ഉണ്ടായില്ലാന്ന് വരും. ഞാൻ തന്ന ഇതുവരെയുള്ള നോട്ട്സിൽ. അപ്പം ഞാനത് ആ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ വീണ്ടും ആ നോട്ട്സിൽ ഉൾക്കൊള്ളിച്ച് പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. ആവശ്യം പിന്നെ അതിൽ പറയാത്തത്. സോ നൗ ഐ ഹാവ് ഓൾറെഡി ടോൾഡ് യു പാർട്സ് ഓഫ് സ്പീച്ച്. Or word classes. There is another term for that, word classes. So 8 word classes or parts of speech are there, and we have studied noun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, pronoun, determiner, and interjection. So I told you about all these things in the introductory classes. Noun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, pronoun, determiner, and a small group of words called interjection. So I have written it separately because these 4 belongs to open class system, and these 5 belong to closed set. It is open class, it is closed set. So all these are form class word or content words. All these are function class words or grammatical words. These preposition, conjunction, pronoun, determiner, interjection. So noun, verb, adjective, adverb are form class words or content words. We can get distinct meaning from a dictionary. That is what in the first chapter, that is form class and function class. In a dictionary we can get distinct meaning. But these words are grammatically important. So without these words there will be no sentence at all. So prepositions, conjunctions, pronoun, determiner, interjection. Interjection, small class, we can avoid it. So these four are grammatically important. So they are called function words. In a sentence, we can see these items. Without these items, there won't be any sentence at all. Now we are going in detail about all these 8 parts of speech in detail. First of all, noun here. So, what is a noun actually? Noun is a form class or content words. Content words means meaning content is there. That is why content words. Noun is a form class word or content word. So, which names a person, place, thing, idea, or it is an animal or an idea, animal, bird, and all the things. Names a person, names a place, names a thing, names an animal, names some idea. All these are nouns. That may be the definition of a noun. So we can have the classification of nouns, 7 types that may be classified into 7 kinds or 7 types. So what are they? One is proper noun. Proper nouns are name of persons, place, or that is things, we can say. Name of persons, place, or things. Here we can John is a name of a person. India is a name of a place. Then Everest, that is a name of a thing or mountain here. Then Ford or Suzuki is also names of firms or car company. We can have this Suzuki, Ford. These are all names. That is called proper nouns. So names of person, names of place, names of thing, the names of a firm or names of a company. These are all names. That is why we use the capital letter. The names start with the capital letter. So it is called proper nouns. Then we can have common nouns. Common nouns, these are names that can be applied to any one of a class. So class of persons, place or things. Class of persons, place or things. That is man. This is class of persons. Then tree. There is class of things here. Then teacher. Teacher. These all belong to a class. This is one class, this is another class, this is the class of teachers. So there is actually names that can be applied to any one of a class of person. And mountain. Then cow, animal. So if we give names to all these things, it will become John, proper noun. Tree, teacher, there is a name of a teacher here, the proper noun. Mountain, Everest. Then, so that is a common noun here. So proper noun and common noun. Then third one. Collective nouns. Collective nouns actually. These are names of groups. Group of persons or group of the same kind that is considered as a single whole. Example, there is team. Team is a group of persons that is that play football, play cricket, that is a team, it is a collective noun. Then crowd, this is also a collective noun, crowd of people here. Then herd of cattle, we can say herd of cattle, that is, don't say group of cattle. Actually herd means group, but cattle ഒന്നിച്ചൊരു ഗ്രൂപ്പാണ്. That is, we can herd of cattle. Then flock of sheep. So for separate things we can have separate word. Herd of cattle, don't say herd of man, herd of men, won't say that. A crowd of men we can say, but a flock of sheep, that is ആട്ടിൻ പറ്റം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, അതാണ് flock of sheep. Then bunch of keys. Bunch of keys. There's a group of keys, so many keys together, bunch of keys. Then fleet of ships. Don't say crowd of ships, it is fleet of ships. That is, we can call it collocation, we have studied in the first semester. So flock of sheep, fleet of ships. So fleet goes along with ships, fleet of ships. Bunch of keys, don't say group of keys, bunch of keys. So these are all collective nouns. Collective nouns. Then we can have cabinet, then committee. These are all group collective nouns. So it can be taken as singular. We have studied in concord or subject verb agreement, already studied. So cabinet, committee, this can be taken as singular. That a large crowd is there, we can say. Don't say large crowd are there. If there are so many crowds, one crowd here, one crowd there, one crowd there, we can say 4 or 5 crowds. 4 or 5 crowds are there, we can say. So in that sense we can say plural verb. But crowd, a herd, a flock of sheep, a bunch of keys, a fleet of ships. So these are all collective nouns. Then we can have concrete nouns. No, abstract nouns before that. Abstract nouns that we can only think of. We can't see it, we can't touch it. There are so many nouns, ideas or nouns here. We can't see it, we can't touch it, we can only think of. So examples of patience. We can't see patience, we can't touch patience, but we can think of that. That can only be thought of. Then honesty, bravery, courage. Then beauty, pleasure. So these are all abstract nouns. We can only think of all these things. We cannot see, we cannot touch. Then fifth one is concrete, just opposite of that. Concrete nouns that can be seen, we can see and we can touch. These are all concrete nouns. That is, it is also called materials of nouns, out of which something is made. Material nouns. So from which these nouns something are made, and they are also called material nouns. Gold is a material. Ornaments are made from gold. Wood, furniture made of wood. Wood, plastic. These are all material nouns or concrete nouns. We can see, we can touch. Just opposite is abstract nouns. So then sixth one is countable nouns. We can countable nouns. So from the word itself we can understand what is a countable noun. We can count it 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can count these type of nouns here. That is so these common nouns may also come in this category. That is man, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4 men. Then table, that is material noun, is also come from material, that is wood. Table is also tables, chairs, we can count it. Then buildings, boys, and these are all collective nouns. We can count what we can, and we can see idea. Idea is also a collective noun, even though it is an abstract noun. Idea is a collective noun because we can say ideas. I have got an idea, I have got 2 ideas. Idea is not a concrete noun, it is only an abstract noun. But patience, 1 patience, 2 patience we cannot. Honesty, 1 honesty, 2 honesties we cannot. Bravery, these are all uncountable. But idea is an uncountable noun, but we can count it. If there are more than 1 idea, we can say ideas. So ideas is also countable here. Then if there is countable nouns, there will be uncountable nouns. Uncountable. That cannot be counted. Look at this water. So almost all of abstract nouns are uncountable. Not all of 90% of these abstract nouns are uncountable. Water, sugar, furniture. Then these are all uncountable nouns. Water we cannot count. We can, if we pour in a cup, we can say 2 cups of water, 3 cups of water, but we cannot say a water, 2 waters. Sugar also, like that, cup of sugar, bottle of sugar we can say. Furniture, look at furniture. Furniture, don't say furnitures, that is incorrect. Furnitures, sometimes you can see the board of these dealers, furnitures, that is incorrect. Don't say furnitures. So we can say item of furniture. 1 item of furniture, 2 items of furniture, we can say, don't say furnitures, that is incorrect. Chair is a item of furniture, 1 item of furniture. Table is another item of furniture. Only we can say item or items of furniture. So we can't say furnitures. So these are all uncountable nouns, and also some of abstract nouns are also uncountable. So these are something about a noun. So I think I have said something about nouns earlier. Now we can go to pronouns. Pro means instead. Try to remember this. What is pronoun? Pro means instead. So pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Instead of a noun or noun phrase, that we can call pronoun. It stands for a noun. Pronoun stands for a noun. Pronoun stands instead of a noun here. So pronoun may be just like a noun, it may be the subject, it may be the object. Pronoun may be considered as the subject and object, just like a noun, because a noun can be a subject, a noun can be an object. So in the same manner, this pronoun can be a subject, I, then love you. When I say I love you, I is the subject, you is the object. Both of them are pronouns. So I stands for one person, you stands for another person. So it is a pronoun. Now, noun is a form class word or content word, but pronoun is a function class word. So here, the love is verb is the form class word, but I and you are pronouns, function class words. So in a sentence, function class words are very important. Now we can see one or two. There are so many types of pronouns. Today we can study one or two pronouns. Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns in the sense that these pronouns are first person, second person, and third person. That is why it is called personal pronouns. Not standing for all persons. That is not the meaning here. So there is I, we, you, he, she, it. These are the personal pronouns because first person, second person, and third person. First person means the speaker of the sentence. Speaker. I am the first person here. I am speaking. First person refers to the speaker. Second person refers to the whom it is spoken to. That is, when I am speaking to you, I am now speaking to you, you are the second person. So, first person I, that is, I am speaking. The speaker refers to the speaker. Second person is the something spoken to. ആരോടാണോ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് അത് സെക്കൻഡ് പേഴ്സൺ ആണ്. ഇനി ആരെ പറ്റി സംസാരിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് തേർഡ് പേഴ്സൺ. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വൺ ഹു ഈസ് സ്പോക്കൺ എബൌട്ട്. That is when we two are speaking about someone else, Mohan, John, or Akbar. So they are third person. So if we can say he was a great man, then we say so he is the third person. That is someone we are spoken of. Spoken to, that is you. Speaker, that is I. Then spoken about is third person. So these are all personal pronouns. Now we can see. Personal pronouns can have subjective form and objective form. That is first person. First person, that is subject, object. First person. I is the first person, the plural is we. I, we, that is the subject. When we use it as a subject, I am a teacher, we are students. So I and we are subjects. Then objective form of I is me. He gave me a pen. So objective form. We use us. He gave us a class. So here objective form. It is subjective form. Used as subject, used as object. But that is the peculiarity of pronouns. Then second person. Second person. That is you. You is both singular and plural. To one person we can refer to you. To so many persons we can also refer to you. So you is the singular and plural here. Then objective form is also you. You are a student. I gave you a pen. So that is object. Objective form is also you. Same. You subjective form and you objective form. Then third person. So he, she, it. They is the plural of all these things. All these pronouns. He, she, it. The plural is they here. Now, what is the objective form of he? I gave him a pen. So we use this is used as subject. Then this is used as object, him. Then I gave her a pen. Her is the objective form. Then I gave it a kick. I gave the dog a kick, or I gave it a kick. Then I gave them flowers. Them is the objective form. So these are all personal pronouns. This is subjective form. It is objective form. Something is different. There is this you same, but in all the other cases it is also the same, but in all other cases it is different. So subject and object. So this is personal pronouns. So that's all for today. That is, we have coming across the functional labels, grammatical labels, that is means parts of speech. That is the title given to the chapter here. Identifying grammatical labels and functional labels of words. Simply from a word, from a sentence, we can understand whether it is a noun, subject, this verb, or this adjective or adverb or preposition. That is the thing here. That is why I am giving you the labels of all these things. That is what is a noun, what is a pronoun, all these things. Thank you.